Alright guys, name is Tyler aka Nanogenics, and today guys we are talking about Omega Shenron on the global version of Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. According to some leaks, some data mined information over on dbz.space, it does appear that we will be getting Omega Shenron on the 14th, which is just a few days from now. Now, as of right now, as of filming this, now I don't know about it as of posting, but as of filming this, there's no news stories, there's no anything like that in the game to point towards Omega actually dropping. By the time you're watching this though, there might be. So I'm just going completely and 100% off of the DBZ Space data mine information that he will be on the 14th. And to be honest with you guys, it's been pretty much spot on for the last several months. If it's even ever been wrong, I can't think of a time it's ever actually been wrong, the data mine information that we've been able to acquire from over there. So shout out to dbz.space, if I can talk, guys, for us being able to do this video. So we're going to tackle a few things today. We're going to talk about Omega Shenron himself, his non-Dokkan Awakened form, and his Dokkan Awakened form. We're then going to talk about the banner and all the SSRs that will be coming with it, or should be coming with it. Then we're going to talk about should you summon, and maybe the value of Omega Shenron in general. So we're going to try and tackle all those things today. So let's go ahead and let's hop in and let's talk about this brand new, awesome and amazing SSR coming to the global version of Dokkan Battle. So the SSR Omega Shenron that you pull, the Agent of the Apocalypse Omega Shenron, his leader skill will be Strength Type Key +2, HP Attack and Defense plus 50%. His super attack will be causes immense damage to enemy and lowers defense. His passive skill is Attack plus 60%. All enemies attack minus 20%. His link skills before you awaken him are Brutal Beatdown, Fear and Faith, Big Bad Bosses, Shocking Speed, GT, and Shadow Dragon. So he's got that GT link. Definitely be a fun thing to maybe run like a GT team once he's out on global, just to have that link and everything else that kind of comes along with it. And then to Dokkan Awaken him, you will need 77 medals, as the trend has been being for these 57 events and these brand new kind of god tier characters. You need 77 medals from a brand new event that will be dropping at the same time as this. And once you Dokkan Awaken him, you farm those 77 medals, you will then have a TUR Hopeless minus Energy Omega Shenron. TUR being, because I got a question about that before, Transcended UR, so going beyond the normal status of UR. I got that terminology from the subreddit. Anyways, his leader skill is Strength Type Key +3, HP Attack and Defense plus 70%, causes immense damage, Super Attack, causes immense damage to opponents and greatly lowers defense. Passive skills Attack plus 80% and all enemies attack minus 30%. His link skills are Brutal Beatdown, Fear and Faith, Big Bad Bosses, Shocking Speed, GT, Shadow Dragon, and Fierce Battle. Having that infamous Fierce Battle link that pretty much any newer TUR is going to have, plus 15% damage, which is definitely a very good link. So now let's go ahead and let's hop in on the actual banner itself and talk about the SSRs that are coming with it, because it actually brings several new SSRs, and definitely not a bad banner at all. So obviously this brand new Omega Shenron banner brings with it the brand new Strength Omega Shenron. Beyond that, another opportunity for you guys to pull Gogeta if you have not been able to yet. Gogeta is on this banner as well as the Strength Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. I've not been able to pull this card on global yet. Maybe I will finally be able to pull it once we do summons on him this next week. Or anything. Then the Strength Broly. Then the brand new Fizz Sin Shenron, which is actually a pretty dadgum good card. Yes, I did just say dadgum. Then the AGL Super Saiyan 3 GT Goku, which is a solid AGL unit. Definitely, there's probably some characters you're running right now that he could probably substitute in for on your mono AGL team if you guys have Super Vegito. A brand new Strength Super Saiyan 3 GT Vegeta, which is also not a bad unit at all. A brand new SSR Nova Shenron tech unit. Then the GT AGL kind of nuke unit Trunks, and then the SR Tech Pan, and then 4 of the Shadow Dragons. The best one being probably Oceanus. She actually has Shocking Speed, which is not a bad thing to run, especially on a mono AGL team. So Oceanus is actually, as far as rares go, actually a pretty solid card. And then you'll be able to farm Ice Shenron, I believe I'm saying his name correctly. It's been a while since I watched GT. you be able to farm him via part of the Omega Shenron event. So you'll be able to farm him, farm his SSR if you guys want to do that. So that's the banner as far as SSRs go and everything else. So let's talk about when Omega Shenron comes back, and then that'll help us kind of talk about the should you summon. I'm going to target two different kind of demographics. Someone who is more free to play, not probably 100. I don't really believe anyone that plays this game like a lot, so much that you're probably reaching out to watch a video here on my channel that you are 100% free to play. I still feel like you would occasionally probably hop on some Cell Stones or something like that. And then we'll target the demographics maybe closer towards me, where that you spend, you know, a decent amount of stones on pretty much every, you know, big major banner. So Omega Shenron comes back after that on, of course, the 100 mil banner. Not sure what they're going to call it here for global. Definitely ready to see and just confirm that they are going to do, for every 50 stones you've used, you get a token to spend on this banner. I'm very ready to finally find that out and see that that is actually going to happen. That's driving me nuts. Anyways, he's going to be on that banner. He then returns on the Rose banner, and then returns again after that on the Strength Perfect Cell banner. And then after that, I'm pretty sure he's not been back since then, because he's not on the Super Saiyan 4 Rose, or Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta or Super Saiyan 4 Goku banners, and he wasn't on any of the like it wasn't on the Zamos or Trunks or anything like that banner. So anyways, let's talk a little bit about the value of this particular banner versus, say, the 100 mil or the Rose. So 100 mil banner on JP didn't have the absolute best SSR rate as far as pulls go. Global has been being really good so far about making sure that those pulls aren't back down to under 5%. They've been doing pretty solid, being around that 8-9% rate, if even sometimes maybe not a smidgen higher than that. So hopefully that trend continues into the 100 mil banner. And to be honest, guys, the value for that is going to be so much higher. So before we actually start talking about all that, let's talk a little bit about should you summon. So if you are a 100%, not 100%, but mostly free-to-play player, probably skip this banner. And the good reason for that is that your stones are going to have so much more value to them, especially assuming you are, for the most part, free-to-play. So you're not someone sitting on all 4 of the god leads that have released so far, not sitting on all the demigods, not sitting on Janemba, Gogeta, not sitting on all of them. I'm not saying you don't have the occasional one here and there, but I'm not, you know, you're not sitting on every single one of them. Then your value, it goes so much higher on your stones if you're spending them on the 100 mil banner or even on the Rose banner, because Rose banner actually offers you Goku Black, Rose, Omega, Buhan, Broly, Shenron. So your value of your stones goes up so much higher. Now, if you're someone closer to me, you're always spending 200, 300, 400 stones a banner. I honestly would say cap yourself at 200 or 250 stones. Like, say, okay, I'm going to spend 200 stones on this. I'm going to do 4 multis. I'm going to call it a day. Like, I'm done. I'm good. I'm done. I'm good. Because the 100 mil banner came out about 2 to 3 weeks after the Omega Shenron banner ended, and the Rose banner came out about 6 weeks after. So to put some more kind of timelines on that, Omega came out at the end of September, early October. 100 mil banner came out around the end of October, early November, and Rose and Blue came out around middle of November, kind of towards late. It was like right before Thanksgiving, if I remember correctly. So to put that in retrospect, I mean, you're looking at between 4 to 6 weeks to have a way better value for your stones as far as banners go. So even if you are someone that does spend stones on every one of the major banners, the value of your stones increases so much more on those others. I know I've been doing these videos for a while now. These have been something I've been trying to do for the last several major banners. And sometimes I always have like some fight back on, Nano, you should definitely spend stones on this. And I'm not saying you shouldn't still spend some stones, but I'm just saying, generally speaking, the value of your stones goes up so much more, because obviously if it were up to me, don't get me wrong, the brand new GT SS3 Goku is good. The brand new GT Vegeta is not bad. Like, I'm not going to complain about pulling those, but if you're telling me that I could replace those SSR slots with the ability to pull a Rose, the ability to pull another Goku Black, the ability to pull a Buhan, the ability to pull Omega, like, I'm going to want that more, right? And I'm pretty sure you will too. So that's kind of what I mean by the should you summon, and why I wanted to target, you know, free to play. I'm pretty much saying you should almost skip this 100%, because I think your team is probably going to be fine. You're probably not adding too much to your team right now on this banner. I'm saying if you're someone who's spending more stones, closer to maybe how much I spend on each banner, your value of your stones is going to be spent better elsewhere. But obviously you're like me and you're going to do some summons either way. So definitely try and limit yourself to how many stones you spend. Right now, I actually have a brand new friend into this. I got he's not a brand new friend, but he's one of my very old friends that's brand new to this game. And I am kind of talking him into where he should spend his stones. And right now I've got him waiting on, because he really wants Kaioken and Goku, I've got him waiting on the 100 mil banner. And it's definitely killing him to be, you know, he's hopped on sell stones, he's farmed stones, so forth. It's definitely killing him to not spend stones, but I'm like, dude, trust me, you're going to really, really appreciate yourself that you saved them for the 100 mil banner, because your likeliness to pull something you really want is going to be so much higher. So that's kind of where I was coming from on that. The other thing too is the value of Omega Shenron goes up so much more once Rose is here and you're running an extreme team versus right now running a mono strength team. Kind of extreme and strength kind of came out and sounded the same. So the value of Omega Shenron increases so much more in 6 to 8 weeks once Rose is finally here on global than what he does right now running a mono strength team. Like when he first came out, we all kind of not we all, but for the most part, most Dokkan Battle players kind of put him down as like one of the lower tier god leads. And honestly, he's definitely way farther up there than we gave him credit for. And he shines even so much more in an extreme team with Rose and everyone else. So that's the other thing too, is you may pull him, but you may end up still not using him. You may still go ahead and primarily use your mono tech or your mono AGL. So that's another reason too, is you don't want to put all these stones into, oh yeah, I've got to make a Shenron. Well, I'm not really running him. So his value increases even so much more once Rose is here. So that was kind of what I wanted to do today, guys, was talk about Omega, talk about the upcoming banner. Another disclosure or disclaimer on that is that occasionally SSRs do change. We saw on the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku banner where Vegito, Super Vegito was replaced with Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. So some of those may change, but the ones I'm sure you can pretty well stay on point with are Omega, Sin, the brand new Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, the brand new Super Saiyan 3 Goku, stuff like that. Should pretty much stay the same. But otherwise, I'm going to wrap up today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this. If you guys are new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe. And if you guys enjoyed this video, consider that like button as well. Otherwise, you guys have a great, great day. Keep on keeping on. NanoGenix here signing off, and we will see you guys in the next video. Bye.